Hey, how's it going, everyone? It is Dragon. We're back with another chapter of Deadrock, chapter 23. And the cover page for this chapter has Yakuto and Frey on it, which you would honestly kind of think that this would be a cover that they confess their relationship or something, because it's kind of like a heart behind them. This chapter really isn't, but this cover would make you think that. Honestly, I do really enjoy this cover, though. It is a cool one with the two of them. So this chapter picks up with Rising confronting Hannibal, which is where last chapter left off, with him all mad that he killed the princess, which I guess he didn't. He just ate her, and it's in his sword now. Kind of some weird lore, which Rising honestly really doesn't care for anything that Hannibal's saying. He just immediately goes to attack him, wanting to know as to why he is there, which doesn't go too well for him because he gets pushed back immediately, but he does find out the reason as to why he is there, because God wanted him to take a teaching spot at the school, and he's also apparently a previous graduate of Deadrock, and honestly seems pretty excited that he's going to be a teacher potentially to Ryzen, because he's going to probably make his life very rough. Which is where we cut back over to Frey's fight in the tournament. Pretty much immediately things are not going her way because she gets attacked, and she's already very weakened from the previous fight, but she gets an additional problem when her opponent all of a sudden now has an origin root, which I mean she had in her fight, but this is a new one, and she wasn't winning before, so having a brand new origin root all of a sudden be awakened, not looking good for Frey. Which this next section here with her head being held and about to be crushed, you get some flashbacks here with Frey and kind of moments she's had with Yakuto in particular, but then you also get Dest and how Yakuto killed him in front of his own friend. So he's basically wanting to do this the same way that Yakuto killed his friend. He's gonna kill Frey and make Yakuto watch. And once again, Deadrock continues to surprise me because I did not think we were going to kill Frey so violently. The first panel here is pretty dang gory, and that's not even the full gory panel. There's one more with her head fully blown off. I'm not probably going to show that one just because I can't imagine YouTube really liking a decapitated panel. Either way, whatever panel you're looking at, he fully crushed Frey's head. This point in the chapter, not reading ahead at all, I was like, no flipping way, man. I like her so much, and I was like, oh, she's dying in such a horrible way. Just as it's sinking in that she is fully dead, her body kind of lights on fire, and there's a flame coming out of her neck, and she turns into this full flame form, which is really cool. Genuinely actually really like this flame version of her. And this is where you also get the name of this chapter, which I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce that. Indirectly, he helped her because she probably wouldn't have figured this out naturally, that she can straight up turn her body into flame. And I generally really like this next bit of dialogue with Frey, saying, she achieved her goal of killing Luzin, but she needed to come up with a new one. And her new goal is to graduate with the rest of Class F. Absolutely love that the next panel just shows the rest of her classmates, and they're all like, oh, Frey, that's so nice of you. Honestly, Frey does a Juvia versus Keys move in the sense of she straight up has her flame body go inside this guy's mouth and is completely inside of him. And Yakuto is once again super freaking cold. This dude is about to die, and he has to go up to him and insult him one more time. And literally right as his insult is done is right when he explodes. In the explosion, you don't really get to see Frey, unlike Juvia versus Keys, to where she kind of did the same move to Keys and used her body to explode him from the inside. But you at least got to see Juvia in that. Here you don't really get that. But with that, Frey is the winner, and she actually turns back to her regular form. And not so great for them in the sense of now the next matchup is going to be her against Yakuto, which neither one of them want to kill one another, which is where you get Yakuto meeting with Frey and talking about what's about to happen, aka they're about to fight each other to the death. And honestly, Frey is pretty chill about it. That's like, if I'm going to have to fight someone to kill and someone kill me, I'm cool with it being you. And Frey actually does point out that Yakuto has changed a bit, because when he first started the series, he was going to kill God no matter what it took. But now that it is involving killing Frey, he doesn't want to kill her, even though it would mean getting an audience with God to potentially kill him. In the end, doesn't really matter, because Yakuto apparently has an idea to let them get out of this both alive. So we cut over to God and the monkey teacher Saru, and he's going there to personally request that God cancel this final match. He doesn't want to see his students kill another one of his own students. And God and the other demon teachers really aren't for canceling it. They really don't want to see that. They want to see the bloodshed. And he wants to cancel this match apparently because he just straight up loves his students and he doesn't want to see them fight because he sees them as his treasures, which honestly seems like God is about to fight him because he's like, okay, well, let's just prove how much you love them then. And that's like right where the chapter ends. So with that is the end of this chapter. So my thoughts. With Saru, I'm not sure he's going to survive against God if he does fight him, or if the match does get called off, maybe he's dead or had to pay some kind of debt. As for Frey now, does this mean like she can survive like lethal injuries? Because like if her main body gets killed, does she just turn into the flame form now, or is it kind of similar to like Juvia? Her body is like always fire, and like if you punch her, it's just gonna go straight through her because her body's made of fire. I'd love to know more of the details about it, but obviously this is a brand new power that she just figured out. And honestly, I was super like, oh my gosh, they killed Frey this chapter, and like I freaking love her, she's so cool. And I was so sad to see her die. And then I was like, oh, she's not dead. She's like this more powered up version now. It's super cool. Honestly, I really did enjoy that reveal. That was really, really cool. And dang, Mashima, he keeps making things more bloody. So I'm curious as to what Yakuto and Frey are planning for this next match. Hopefully it's very cool. So what are your guys' thoughts on this chapter? Leave it in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and this is Drago, signing out.